rocking chair news. We have a lot of ground to cover, so let's go ahead and get started and get into this video. Now, this video, I wanted it to be like, this is going to be the curious case of 2020, because I'm sure we are all trying to understand what is going on. There's just so much tragedy, so much violence, so much death. And it's like, when do we get to breathe, you know? So, of course, we have to start off with two sad news. Um, the first one, or more likely get more of the serious stuff out the way. The first one, we want to give a rest in peace for civil rights leader, Congressman John Lewis. As of yesterday, we got the news that he passed away from his fight of, what was it, pancreatic cancer. He announced it back in December. He said that he's been literally fighting all his life, so this is no different. And I'm sure he put in his best fight, and unfortunately, he passed on. But you know, it's a lot, It's sad, it's a lot, but, to know that this man lived a life well lived. Like, he lived his life. He did, like he said, he's been fighting all his life, but he's been fighting a good fight. So, really, at this point, it's like, sir, if you need to rest, go ahead, you know? So, yeah. Rest in peace to John Lewis. And if you don't know who John Lewis is, bro, look him up. Okay, you should know who he is. Like, he, was in there marching with Dr. King and everything. And, he was a part of what they call Bloody Sunday or Selma, where he was brutally assaulted and stuff. And I'm pretty sure there's been others. But for our younger generation, if you remember, um, during the what was it, when the Democrats was fighting for gun control, John Lewis was leading that, and the Republicans was like, listen, y'all can sit here and y'all can protest and do all you want, but what you won't do is do it in front of cameras, right? Because they were going to do it in front of, was it in the Capitol? Where's Congress at? In the Capitol? I don't know. Anyway, they were going to do it there. They said, well, that's fine, but we're going to cut all the cameras off. And so John Lewis and all the other people was like, look, we're going to call up our grandkids and we're going to ask them, okay, how we use Periscope. And that's exactly what they did. Those old people in there using Periscope, I said, I know that's right. Okay. I know that's right. Like, you can cut off the news cameras all you want to, but guess what? You ain't gonna tell me to cut off my phone, okay? So yeah, they definitely did that. But like I said, rest easy, sir. You did your thing. Go ahead and rest. So another tragic. Oh, so much going on. Another tragic, sad news. So last week we talked about Naya Rivera. Um, she went missing last week. They said that I don't know what it is they were doing. It was her and her son. They were on the water, and I guess they were supposed to go swimming. I don't know, but um, they said that my eyes, something in my eye. I hate that. Like, it's always something in there, yo. But anyway, I'll get to that later. Cause right now we gotta be serious. Um, they said that something happened. I guess where both of them got in the water, and I guess the water was too much, and she was able to save her son, who's 4 years old. But according to her son, said that she went underwater and never came back up. So now we all have the idea that Naya Rivera is basically dead. I mean, we were hoping that she wasn't, um, but we kind of had a feeling, yeah, she's pretty much gone. It's just a matter of finding her body, basically. And sure enough, a few days later, they found her body. Um, they identified her as Naya Rivera, said that she drowned, and the whole thing they're doing right now is saying that she used the last of her strength to save her son, but she couldn't save herself. It is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. It is. It's really, really sad, and you just can't help but think about her son, because to have that last memory at that age, he's 4, to have that last memory of your mother, of her going underwater and not coming back up. Like, that is, oh my gosh, y'all, gotta be an angel for him. Like, oh my goodness, be an angel for, all the family. They showed, the cast of Glee standing at the, the place where she was, died, and it, which to me, I honestly felt like that, really didn't matter. Like, I mean, it's cool, but it's like, okay, like, I'm more concerned about her family and stuff, and her son. I'm more concerned about that, because that's something they gotta live with. So hopefully, I'm sure, Naya's family, her mother, her father, anybody is just, being there for her son, because boy, to see something like that, like, it, oh my gosh, you gotta live with that. Hopefully he didn't have to live with it, like I said, hopefully her son has the right people around him to, help him get through it, but at 4, oh my god. It's sad, it really is, but like I said, rest in peace, Naya Rivera. Um, I didn't know, well, which I kind of had an idea, because I remember seeing her on Fresh Prince. And she's been acting since she was a little girl, but yeah, rest in peace, Naya Rivera. Girl, I'm sure all of us know who she is, so I shouldn't have to go through her accolades and stuff, but like I said, rest in peace, Naya Rivera. So sad. Okay, so in other um, serious news, Tamar Braxton, again, yesterday we found out that she was rushed to the hospital because apparently she attempted suicide, right? And I'm just like, what? And come to find out, they leaked it, which I'm like, that is so terrible. But they leaked that she felt like she was, whatever situation she was going through, that she was a slave to it, that only way she could free herself is through death. So I don't know what that situation is. I'm not going to sit here and try to, decipher what that situation is. I just want to say that prayers up for her. Um, you don't know what people be going through. You don't know what people be going through, what their mind is. And, it's hard. People's like, sometimes people tell you, sometimes you just got to ask people how they're doing. And, for somebody who goes through anxiety and goes through depression and, oh God, I don't want to cry, but recently almost thought about committing suicide. Yeah. Um, it's a lot. It's hard, it's not that easy to just be like, oh yeah, this is what's going on, because in your mind, you're in your head, and you're just like, it doesn't. What I have to say didn't matter. How I feel, it doesn't matter. You know. And if I said something about it, then it will cause this issue, cause it. So you just keep it in you, and then you just, and it's hard. It is, like, it's really hard. And like I said, I had my recent where I wanted to and almost did it because, things that are going on at home. And I had to, what stopped me is, one, I didn't want my mom to find me like that at all. That's the only thing that stopped me. And two, there's always going to be that part of me that's like, I got so much more to do. I'm only 24 years old. There's so much that I have to do, that I need to do, and I'm not ready to leave this world over something that's only going to be a short while. So, yeah, but like I said, you just never know what people are going through. Um, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So prayers up for uh, Tamar Braxton. Hopefully, everything's okay. I know she's gonna get the help that she needs. Um, I know she's gonna get therapy. I know she's gonna need it. Whatever is going on, in her life. Hopefully, this is a wake up call of, oh my gosh, whatever outcry that she has, like, this was serious. Like, I know a lot of people see Tamar and it's like, oh, she's so dramatic, but even the most dramatic people need, attention. At some point you got to pay attention to them. You can't just ignore it, you know. So yeah, prayers up for her. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully everything's good with her. And then, she's still here to, because it's going to be, because one of the shows that she's doing now is called, To Catch a Beautician or something. I actually like that show, so it's going to be, I'm still watch, but it's going to be a little weird, knowing of what happened and just to see her on there. And it's like, like I said, we all have our perception of Tamar, but, I'm pretty sure we've all been in her shoes. I know I have. So yeah, like I said, Tamar, get well soon. Get the help that you need, and we'll see you back. All right, y'all. So each and every week, I'm gonna have to talk about this because, y'all, that Rona ain't playing with none of us. Okay. Um, it said that the numbers are still going up. Um, right now in North Carolina, they said there's a spike going on. So make sure that you are wearing your mask. Make sure you are social distancing. Make sure you're washing your hands, doing anything we can to beat this because, baby, this is a lot. Like, one thing my mom told me, um, and I'm seeing this, like, every day on the news, where you got doctors who've been doctors for years, and I'm sure they deal with all kinds of death, but because it's like death after death after death after death, like, they are breaking down, and it's like it's so much going on. Don't break thinking chair. Y'all see my chair? Hmm. Don't break. Anyway, um, but one thing my mom told me was that people was the medical examiner. Is that what they called? Yeah, the ones that examine the body after they're dead. Well, some of those people, they've examined those people who died of that Rona, and they said their body was filled with blood clots. I'm like, oh my! Now I don't. I can only picture what that could look like, but I don't even want to picture it. Like, so the next time y'all want to come out and y'all want to sit here and talk about this is a hoax and that this isn't real and everything's safe to me, but it's like y'all gotta realize this is real. this is definitely real. And, to hear all that's going on, you see these doctors and nurses that are working their asses off. Unnecessary at this point. At this point, see, in the beginning when all this started, it's like, okay, but at this point, unnecessarily working their asses off because some of y'all don't want to wear your mask and y'all are catching this in numbers. So it's like, y'all need to wear your mask. Okay? Like, be thankful. Thankfully, things are, opening up. But at the same time, it's like we still have to be cautious. And people are not being cautious. That's why these numbers are going up. And it should not be. Like, this is so unnecessary. And which is why, y'all, make sure y'all register to vote. And I will say this every video. Make sure you are registered to vote because these people are out here trying to rig the election. They are out here trying to get fixed machines. They are out here trying to stop, mail-in voting and stuff. Like, come on now. Like, y'all need to make sure y'all are registered. Y'all need to make sure y'all out there voting because the people that are in office, listen, what do y'all say? The fish don't stink from the tail to the head, it's from the head. And right now, the head is stinking. It's stinking. And then when you got everything else, it's stinking right now. So, last week, and I forgot to talk about it, but last week, Ricky Smiley's daughter, she got shot, right? And I don't know how old she is. She looks young, obviously, but I don't know exactly how old she is. But the fact that, when she was in the hospital, she was literally there by herself. Like, her parents were downstairs, in the lobby. They couldn't go up because of COVID. But it's like, to hear her be like, I'm scared. And the people I need right now, I can't see them. And I don't even have COVID. They don't have COVID. But to make sure none of us get it, I have to be up here by myself. I'm like, I could not. And that's how it's going to be. Like, these people are dying alone. 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 And I'm like, I can't imagine being somewhere and my mama can't get to me or my sister or anybody I know and I gotta die alone and scared. Please make sure y'all out. Like, I just wonder, like, if this was going on during Obama era, president or forever president Obama era, like, what would that be? What would that be? Honestly, I feel like it probably, in a way, it would be the same because there's no way these white folks gonna be listening to that black man tell them to wear a mask. Oh, hell no. But the fact that you have this man in office that's telling you, oh, don't wear it, but he has a mask, and his whole administration, they're wearing masks. Okay. Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all wear your mask. Make sure y'all social distancing. Like, it's not hard. Like, it's not hard to social distance. I mean, when we go out in public, right? We don't look at nobody. We don't talk to nobody. We keep our distance. So I don't understand what's hard about it now. We do it anyway. And make sure y'all out there voting. Like, it's not hard. Like, it matters. As you can see, it matters. Like, my mom was telling me how her friend voted for Trump, white woman. Talking about she wanted to change things up. How's that working for you? Yeah, y'all. Speaking of voting, don't y'all even think about voting for Kanye. Hell no. Now, last week we talked about this, and they was like, oh yeah, he actually did it. Okay, and then he actually dropped out. Now they say, no, that's not true. He's still in there. And now they're saying fucking Caitlyn Jenner. Child, they said Caitlyn Jenner called. No, 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 no. Let me back up. Caitlyn Jenner texted Kanye. Text. Say, oh, let me be your running mate. And the fact that there are people out there that are dumb enough to even vote for him, if he actually goes through with this, there are people out there that are going to vote for him. And I'm like, we don't need this. We don't need this. I don't need this. We have had enough. Just like my mom's friend said, she want to shake things up. We are shooketh. Okay? This is enough. Enough, enough, enough. Enough, enough, enough. Kanye, don't do this. Don't do this. Kim, get him. Please get him. Get him. Chris, what the hell are you doing? Like, I know y'all are junkie whores. I know y'all are not junkie whores. I'm sorry. Press junkie whores. I know y'all are. But this ain't worth it. This ain't worth $1,000. It's not. Y'all know it's not. Y'all need to do something. Get him. And I don't hear, well, he's Kanye, do what he want. No. No, Kim, you cannot sit here and fight for justice reform and get all these black people out of jail and thank you. But you got this old black man sitting here talking about you gonna run for president. You know he ain't qualified. You know he ain't got the mind for it. You talking about you trying to run the United States like Wakanda. Now, as much as I joke around on Instagram about Wakanda being real and stuff, because it is real, you know, in my head, it's real. But not for real. No. Oh my goodness, y'all. No. And then you got fucking Caitlyn Jenner. What? Who? No. Absolutely not. When Homegirl sat there and said, I don't understand, sat there as a transgender, and the thing is, I remember when Caitlyn came out and was like, I am a woman. I was like, okay, cool, stand in your truth, sis. But then she had that show, which was the worst thing she could ever do. She did the show, and oh my gosh, when that transgender woman told her, when she said, yeah, I had to do sex work in order to survive. Well, you know you don't have to do that. There are books for that. I said, excuse me? I know you're not sitting on your privileged horse. I know you're not sitting on a privileged horse right now. And then, when the whole thing about, because you know Caitlyn voted for Trump. You knew she did. You knew she did. Voted for Trump because around that time, that's when the whole bathroom situation was going on. And he was like, well, I'm sorry. She was like, um, well, Trump let me use his bathroom. You see what I'm saying? 2020 is just trash. Let's throw it on away. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, what? Oh, I hate this. I hate this. And the fact that they said that that she texted him, not, oh, let's sit down, let's have dinner, let's have lunch or something, let's talk about it. No, she probably shot him a text. Hey, I heard you were running. Let me be your running mate. No, 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 no. And before y'all go, oh, this is, you know, let me tell you something. Kanye don't speak for me. Just like Caitlyn don't speak for transgender people. Clearly, because they don't like her. And I don't like her either. So, she don't speak for nobody. And he don't speak for me. No. So please, y'all, please, let's take this election year serious. Let's really, with all that's going on, let's really take this serious. And let's really be on our A game because, again, they out here trying to purge the election. Sorry. They're out here trying to rig everything. And we can't have that. We can't have that. They're trying to move polling, not polling precincts. I think that's what it is. They're trying to move it so that way you can drive out further and be like, forget it. Ain't nobody about to. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. If you got people in your neighborhood, they ain't got to ride. Look, you ride with me. We going, okay? Oh my god. Stupid. What is that? Anyway, hold up. I'm keeping that in there. Okay. Yeah, there's something on the side of my mouth. I don't know what that is. But anyway, Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion. I just saw that video on Instagram. Meg the Stallion, okay? Um, Rapper extraordinaire, new, fresh, clean, uh, classy, bougie, ratchet, boom. Okay, don't ask me to do it because I have no idea how to do dance. I just be seeing people to do it, seeing people do it, so whatever. But apparently she got shot what she said, 3 times? She got shot 3 times, bro. I'm like, what? They saying she got shot. They talking about Tory Lanez is involved. That he was the one that did it. Look, Megan says she fine. Um, they still saying that Tory Lanez is the one that did it. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why? Why? You know? And it's like, for what? If he did this, like, for what? Like, what was going on? They said that I guess she was, like, running out of the club or something. He shot her. I'm like, dang. 3 times, though? Like, that's rage, sir. That is not an attempt, but if it's not an attempt, it's well, yeah, it's an attempt of murder, girl. 3 times? 3 times, but thankfully she's fine, she's okay, people, not necessarily laughing at her, but making light of it a little bit, but golly, Meg, girl. So the next thing probably the last thing I want to talk about, I'm not too sure. Um, Nicholas Cannon, Nicholas McGee, Nicholas Cannon, um, was under fire because of his comments against Jews or Jewish people, specifically white Jewish people. Basically, he said, from what I heard, that he said black people were the first Jewish people, and then he said something else afterward. Listen, I feel like because I'm not Jewish, okay, I can't pinpoint exactly what it is he said that has people offended, okay? Because I'm sitting here listening to what he said, and I'm like, I don't, so, I can't, what's the word? I can't sit here and be like, I stand with Nick Cannon. I can't sit here and be like, I'm for him and all. Um, what I can say is people are offended, okay? And for somebody who's in a group that's always offended, okay, as a black bisexual woman, we're always in a group where we're offended, okay? I can't sit here and say, oh, well, I can't, you know. People are offended. And the good thing about it is he did apologize. The bad thing about it is because he put out a tweet saying that, he hurt a community, basically. He did. And then the fact that his own community is condemning, well, not condemning, but attacking him for it, for apologizing. And I'm like, listen, when you feel like you've done wrong, and you're like, you know what, especially if you hurt a whole group, a whole religion of people, even if it's the smallest thing, if they're offended, then why not apologize? Why not apologize? And if he feels the need to apologize, then do it. Don't, attack him for it. Like, you're not him. You're not the one that's dealing with all this. You know, you can, support him in, you know, you can support him. That's fine. But, don't sit here attacking for apologizing. But, like I said, I'm not Jewish, so I can't really pinpoint exactly or really understand what it is that was said for them to, be offended. But like I said, they're offended. So I'm not going to be the one to tell them not to be. That's like if somebody, says something offensive to me, about me being black or me being a woman or me being bisexual, and I'm like, I'm offended. And you're like, well, you can't be offended. I'm like, why not? you know? So again, like, you can't tell people how to be offended and stuff. So, and like I said, he apologized for it, which is a good thing. But what did happen, the good people at Viacom was like, yeah, bro, we're gonna have to, you know, you don't need to turn your badge in. Okay, because they fired him. I'm like, golly. And they were showing like old clips of him being on All That and everything. And I'm like, Nick Cannon, like, and I was telling, I was talking about this earlier. I'm like, Nick Cannon has the mind to have his own network. You know? Like, he should have been like Oprah and had his own network. Like, he has the mind for it. Like, listen, we can sit here, we can clown Nick Cannon, we can make fun of him, we can talk about him all damn day. But dude is smart. He's really smart. He's business savvy. He has the mind to have his own stuff, you know? But I guess, when you're comfortable at it, like, why start something new when you have a whole network that's literally been, supporting you since you were a kid, a teenager, really. Wow. But yeah, Nick Cannon did say he was going to step back from his pod or radio show or podcast, whatever you got. He's going to step back from it um, for a bit, which, do what you need to do, sir. But yeah, you need to have your own network, have your own stuff. I know it's going to be, in my mind, I was like, well, that's money. Bro, he got money, okay? He has money. I think he should be like a billionaire status at this point. He should be. Because literally anything that Nick Cannon touches is gold, really, when you think about it. But he is still going to be on the show, The Mask, The Masked. My mouth is dry. I'm sorry, y'all. The Masked Singer. Okay. And we'll just see what goes on from there. So yeah, y'all, that's really much it on what's going on in the world. Like I said, earlier this week, I already had like 3 topics. I was like, look, I could just go ahead, come on here and talk about it. But I was like, no, my gut was telling me to wait, and I'm glad I did, cause boy, was it a lot. So yeah, y'all, that's it. I don't know what else I got for y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Um, actually, today's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll see y'all Monday for what's that show? P Valley. I do want to say, and I'm forever say this, thank you to everybody who are watching my videos because oh my gosh, I was not expecting the surge in views that I'm getting. So I'm happy that, my channel is finally, going in the correct direction, and I will continue to, do my reviews because that seems to be working. Um, if you have any suggestions on what show you would like me to review next, I will definitely do that. But for now, we just got Greenleaf and P Valley, and then of course Think and Share News that is going to be recorded every Saturday, and uploaded every Saturday. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna edit it and then upload. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Um, I will definitely look up to see what shows are out there. I know I said on Instagram that I wanted to do, because y'all know I'm a Chadwick Boseman fan. Like, that's bad. And I'm like, look, I'll pick one of his movies and review it. Just have something to review. But really, I want to find more TV shows to watch. Um, so yeah. But like I said, that's real. I know y'all heard that. What? Girl, there better not be no robotic spider in there. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here, and I'll see y'all Monday. Bye, y'all.